So yeah, guys, I know you've been wondering right now, what are the currencies? How do I understand the valuation of these currencies, the price quotations, or the exchange rates, right? This is the video that will explain that for you in depthly. Okay, so the most important thing for you has been highlighted here. What is a base currency? So it's divided into two. So we have the base currency and the core currency. So what's the base currency? Okay, so the best way to put it out to you is that the base currency is the currency to your left, and the core currency is the currency to your right. Okay, so if we go back to the examples that we had, okay, you'd see Euro USD, right? That means that Euro is what the currency to your left, that's the base currency. US is what the currency to your right, okay, and that's the core currency. Okay, and just like the name says, base and core currencies, let's look at it in here. Okay, so let me just write that out. So Euro USD, okay, Euro USD. So our base currency is what? Euro. Okay, our core currency is what? USD. Okay, so what? Base, right? This is what? Quote. Okay, this is our core currency. Okay, and then this is the one to the left, this is the one to the right. Might be divided by a slash or just a space, or sometimes nothing at all. Okay, so right now you'd see something like to your right hand side, remember, on the trading view platform. So if I go back there, let me look for that particular pair. What do we have there? Euro USD. So the Euro United States dollar, so Euro USD. Okay, so FXCM feed. Yeah, so perfect. So let's take a close look at this chart right here. Okay, yeah, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so I'm trying to zoom out, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. All right, so currently this is where price is at. Okay, so where you see price moving, where you have this line, okay, is where price currently is at. So I can drag this up there. This is where price currently is at. Okay, so if you look to your right hand side, you are going to see what? 1.8568, we had dropped that horizontal line, 1.8568. So we are going to work with this data right now. Okay, this is the current value of Euro USD. Okay, so I'm going to explain what value means. Okay, so let me check back, I've forgotten that. 1.8568. Okay, so 1.8568. Okay, so 1.8568, what does this mean? Okay, so the whole idea behind currency pairs, and combining them together, basically. So let me just clean all of this other data that we have here. So 1.8568. okay, so yeah, so what do you now, what do you have from this data here? This means that if you exchange 1 euro, okay, 1 euro, and then you are converting this, so if it's converted, to USD, okay, sorry guys, yeah, if it's converted to what, to United States dollar, this is what it is equal. Okay, it's equal to what? 1.8568, which is, if you approximate that, that would be 1.9, because this is over 5 already. But there's no need to approximate that. This is the current value of euro compared to the USD at this point in time. Okay, so that means that, to have, if you have 1 euro and then you want to, you are in the United States, and then you want to convert that to the currency, this is what you are going to get. Okay, so if you have 2 euros, you'd have to multiply this times what? Times 2. So back to our example. Okay, so 1.8568. okay, this is the price, right? And then let me just write that out here. Euro USD. Okay, remember the shaded part here, euro, sorry, yeah, so remember that the shaded part here is your base currency. Okay, so euro is your base currency, and then USD is your core currency, meaning that all the prices that are quoted, are quoted in your core currency for you. And then this is, the currency paired to your right hand side, and then this is the one to your left hand side, the base currency. Okay, so yeah, back to the example here. So this is the current price that the exchange rate, of the Euro USD. Remember that you are paying to currencies. Okay, and the whole idea behind this is, if you feel that for some reason, okay, so as traders, we have two reasons why we might take a trade as retail traders. So the first one is fundamental reasons. Okay, so due to informations or maybe policies, news releases, inflations, deflations, right? Whatever it is, a news release, right? And we believe that that particular currency is going to appreciate or depreciate, then we can take a trading decision. And another one is technical, using market structures and data that you have on your chart, using historical data changes, to determine what you want to do in the future. Okay, so if for any of these reasons, right, either fundamental or technical, we feel that euro is going to appreciate, okay, and then USD, during that course or during the period we want to take that trade, is going to do what? Lose value, okay, so it's going to depreciate. We do what? We take a buy trade, okay. I already explained this previously, right? And then if we feel that euro is going to lose strength, okay, so for some reason euro is going to lose strength and then USD is going to gain strength, this could just be any reason. It could be to the fact that maybe like during when we had the corona, the lockdown, right, the US dollar lost a whole lot of strength because a whole lot of transactions in the world, way over 70% of the transactions in the world are done with the US dollar, okay. So once a currency like that goes into lockdown, there is nothing happening, nothing is moving in and going out of that particular place. You do understand that investors are going to take out money from currencies generally, and then this being the most traded currency in the world, right, is going to definitely get affected. So during that period, you should you'd understand that, oh yeah, this might possibly lose strength. That is just one of the reasons, and a clear visible reason, because the lockdown happened to almost everybody around the world, okay. So yeah, so if you feel that that the US dollar is probably going to gain value, right, and the euro is going to lose value, then what you do is sell, because you expect that the core currency is going to gain value, and then by sell, you expect the chart to come down, but buy you expect the chart to go up, okay. Yeah, so same thing applies to any foreign any currency pair you have in the foreign exchange market. So for example, let's just write them out. Euro, JPY, okay, Japanese yen, AUD, NZD, okay, USD, CHF, okay, sorry about that, USD, CHF, okay. So let's go into it, okay. So what is the base currency here? The base currency here is what? Euro, okay. And then the core currency is what? JPY. So that means that the prices are going to be quoted, in Japanese yen. So it's going to be something like 273.46, okay. Let's go on to the next one. AUD, NZ, the same thing. Base currency is what? The Australian dollar. The core currency is what? The New Zealand dollar, okay. Prices are going to be quoted in the New Zealand dollar, so it might be something like 23.6040, okay. Another one is the USD CHF. Base currency is what? Once again the USD, okay. So I just slash this, and then the CHF is the core currency. So prices are going to be quoted in the CHF, and then it could be anything like 1.3467. Okay, so these are just random digits, to show you, how these things work in real life. Okay, so the core price, the core, the exchange rate, which you have to your right hand side, which are quoted, in the value of what? The core currency is what is the value you are going to use to take your trades, to calculate how far the trade has gone from your entry point, or any changes that has happened from when you've been watching that trade, or in the past, or whatsoever you are going to do. This is the price that you are going to use in foreign exchange. So on to the next topic.